Hey GH fans, welcome back to the channel. Eric here for General Hospital Online, and what a week we just had. By the way, stick around to the end of this episode. You will want to hear I have the latest news regarding Jason's return. And this news comes straight from the man himself, from Steve Burton, so stick around. You will not want to miss that. And speaking of weeks, what a week that Special Agent John Cates just had. Take a look at the following.
You want me to provide you with intel that you plan on sharing with Sonny Corinthos? The man should have been in prison decades ago. I say I hope you have a good lawyer, because you're both under arrest for obstructing a federal investigation.
I'm going to continue to investigate as the new police commissioner. So if you want the PCPD's help, Special Agent Cates, you're going to have to give us the FBI's help in return.
4 individuals have been targeted for assassination since the unmarked weapons were stolen. And there's a common denominator. Which is what? All 4 individuals were high-level organized crime figures. Long time no see, Sonny.
Jagger Cates.
Got a minute? We were never pals, Sonny.
Yeah.
But maybe we can change that. I am not in Port Charles to take you down, Sonny. I am here to save your life.
Now, I'm not really sure where this all is heading, the relationship between John and Anna and Jordan and Dante and Sonny, but this should get very interesting in the weeks to come. What do you think? Leave me a comment below and let me know what you think on this. Do you think Sonny will be working with John at some point to basically save his own life, or has time not healed all wounds? Now, one thing that would have made John's week a whole lot better was if he would have liked and subscribed this channel and this video. So do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe if you're not already. I would greatly appreciate it, and thank you for all your support. Now, speaking of Sonny, he believes that he has a rat in his organization that is out to get him, and he even went so far as to question his own right-hand man, Brick. Take a look.
I personally vetted every single person that works for you.
I guess I gotta question the source.
What? You think I'm behind this? Do you?
We've known each other a long time.
Yes.
I can always count on you. That's why I asked you to be second in command.
And I gladly accepted the position and all that it entails.
Yes, I know that, but I've been in this business a long time, and I know people have a breaking point. And if you were ever in a position like that, I would hope that you would come to me before you did anything you shouldn't do.
Of course I would. You and I have been through entirely too much together for me to ever even think about doing anything against you. No, it doesn't. Based on the intricacy of the attack, along with how easily the shooter escaped from Puerto Rico, this isn't the result of some person just shooting off at the mouth loosely or letting some information slip.
This wasn't a mistake or an accident. Somebody I trust wants me dead.
Now, Sonny, being the cautious businessman, he naturally has to question everybody just to kind of see their reactions and fill them out. But Brick has his own theory in this, and he believes that Dex is actually the rat in Sonny's organization.
So what will you do to Dex if you find out he hasn't been loyal after all?
I'll make him beg for death. Because I want to know who the traitor is, so he can be dealt with permanently.
Someone in your organization has an offshore bank account. Count with too many zeros. 3 guesses as to who it belongs to.
I just need one. Dex?
Now, Dex is definitely going to have some explaining to do after all of this and what Brick has found. Honestly, I don't see how Dex can make it out of this situation alive. I mean, is he going to finally cave in and admit to Sonny his relationship that he's had with Michael this whole time and how they've been working together and how that all started? I don't know any other way out for him at this point. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens to Dex. What do you think is going to end up happening to Dex after all of this? Can Sonny ever trust him again? Does Dex break down and admit to working with Michael, or does he find another way to talk himself out of this mess? In last week's video, I spoke about Nikolas returning and what would happen to him going forward. Well, it looks like we've got our answer.
I'm here with Nikolas. He's ready to turn himself in.
I want you to know that I'm doing this for you. And for Ace. And Spencer. I want to become someone you can all be proud of.
In the end, I personally think that Nikolas is going to beat this whole thing. It's his word against Elizabeth's. There's no physical proof at Windermere that Esme was ever there, and there's no Esme to testify against him. So I think he's going to walk on these charges, and if he does end up getting found guilty on this, I think it's probably just going to be one of those little 6-month things, or he'll get sentenced and he'll get out early like Drew did and like everybody seems to do in Port Charles or any other resident of Pentonville. So, but I think personally Nikolas is going to walk on all of this and he'll return back to Port Charles as a citizen. Now, as I said in the beginning of this video, we do have the latest news regarding Jason Morgan's return. Steve Burton just the other day announced on his podcast, well, he didn't announce, he was having a conversation with Bradford Anderson, who plays Spinelli, and they were talking about Jason's second day back on the set and the things that he was going through. He had talked to the head writers. He was super excited about the storyline that is coming for Jason's return. But Steve did make a comment. He said that he is loving all the speculation right now. So obviously Steve is paying attention to what's being said out there about the fan theories of Jason's return. But Steve has made it very clear that the big theory that's out there, quote, that ain't it. So as we know, the big theory out there right now is that Jason is the one that is targeting Sonny and the one that is Sonny's potential assassin. So I think this was Steve's way of saying that's not it. That's not the role that he's coming back to play. He's super excited about what he's coming back to do, and he's just pumped up and has a renewed kind of energy back into the role, but he made it clear he is not coming back as Sonny's assassin. So now anything is possible. He could be coming back as Jason Quartermain. You got to remember, Elizabeth Corte, the new head writer, one of the two new head writers, is a GH historian and has worked at General Hospital since the mid-90s when Jason Quartermain became Jason Morgan. So she knows the entire history, forwards and backwards, when it comes to Jason's character. So it'll be really interesting, and personally I think it's very exciting to see what's going to happen with Jason when he comes back to Port Charles. What version of Jason are we getting? Is it going to be Jason Quartermain? Is it going to be the Jason Morgan that left? Is it going to be a whole new Jason? We don't know. So stay tuned, and as we get more information and more news, we will break it right here at General Hospital Online. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you next time.